This is
The
it.
only reason why we didn't do it this Tuesday is because the stupid thing was taking too long to backtest. You know, so I was trying to
Huh.
get the thing to work faster. But as soon as we get that speed up, this is basically what I want to do every Tuesday night going forward. Wow, look at this thing's making a lot of money. Holy crap.
I'm getting about excited as you can imagine. Holy cow, look at this thing.
Wow.
You and your sister TQQQ. I'm going to start looking at that symbol more.
I love TQQ. I think it's great.
Every time you pull something out of it, it seems to do good. I was going to accuse you of tainting the bot. I was going to say just ask it to come up with the symbols without giving it any preference. You put TQQQ in its mind, but in this
Yeah.
case, it's looking perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, maybe I influenced it. You're right. Maybe I
You
should
did a
have
little
said
bit.
that,
Yeah, you
but
did.
yeah. But I mean, look at this. This is great. I love TQQQ because I mean, you could like just hold on to it and already make a ton of money. But the problem is just the drawdowns are like killer. But look at this. This is incredible. Look at 78% annual return. Total return is 44%. This is amazing.
It's a
Who the
good
hell would have
hedge
want
fund
this?
too. Yeah, to use for hedging.
Wow.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Sign me up, coach.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. How about we do this? I'll run this thing. I'll get this thing to back test going back further because then we could really get some key insights out of this. Oh, look at this. It even did back test results are in. I don't even know how it did this, how it knew the back test results. That's kind of crazy. I don't think we gave it the capability to do this. Somehow this AI did this. Very good results. High efficiency, bot only placed 6 trades, leverage power, trying to protect. This is fantastic. Okay, why don't we do this? I'm gonna ask this thing to back test over, let's say, like a 10-year period. How long this took? This took 2 minutes for 1 year. Let's go back. A reasonable amount of time, I think, would be if we got this thing to do like 12 minutes or something. So back test this over the past. Let's get COVID in there as well.
Do
Back test
5 years,
this.
5, 6 years. Yeah.
Yeah, from Jan 1, 2020. So we could get the COVID crash, right?
Yep.
Until today, right? And we'll run this. Boom.
Rob, do
Okay.
you
And
just
then,
change the asset and
yeah.
nothing, no other parameters, nothing
No,
else?
there's other things that changed. It also used a moving average as well. There's a few things that are recommended.
Okay, so the AI recommended those changes.
Correct. Correct.
Turbo
Yes.
version.
Yeah. Turbo version, right? So it says how to make it more profitable, add a 200-day moving average filter, tighten the squeeze. So tighten the squeeze as well, and then use a leveraged ETF, and then stay in longer. Instead of selling as soon as momentum fades, we could wait for momentum to actually turn negative, right? So those are the four things that changed. And that gave it this amazing result. Let's see if it still does well over a longer time period, right? But that's pretty damn interesting so far. It's impressive. 78% annual return. I mean, maybe this is going to be one of my new favorite strategies. Holy crap. Trading view for the win, huh? Trading view indicators.
It just opens up a whole new world. You know what?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
You take
It's great.
somebody's idea and you make it 10 times better. I see nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed with that. Okay, so I'll let this back test. I think this is actually a great time for us to take a little break. So let's take a quick break. I'm gonna go get some water, use the bathroom, and then when we get back, hopefully this will be completed. We'll see the result, and then we'll move on to the next phase today, which we kind of already handled error handling and debugging. We kind of already went over that. Um, Kind of the different ways that we could do that is ask the agent to analyze the back test. That's really the main thing that you should be using here. Fix using AI buttons. We talked about that. Some more advanced things you could do is you could review the files from the backtest or review the backtesting details charts. If you want to do things manually, you can go through it that way too, right? Which is the files are down here, tear sheet indicators, view files. There's a bunch of files. You could download these to your computer. You can read them yourself or give them to another AI even if you wanted to. There's logs they can look through, or you can click on view details, which will give you that chart that I showed you earlier, and you can kind of look through everything. All right, which actually, let's see what that looks like. We'll go view details. There we go. Here's a chart, and a little hard to understand. I don't know exactly what's going on here, But if you knew all the indicators, then you could see here, where it traded. It sold here, bought here, right? So you can kind of understand what the heck's going on. This is a lot. I don't know what the heck this is, but if you knew all these different indicators, then this can actually help you figure out. I guess when it crossed that channel there, and then it crossed below here, and then I don't know why this one traded, but you could do that manually as well if you want to do that, right? I prefer using the AI, right? Because God knows what the hell is happening on that chart. But if you want to, you could definitely get into the weeds and use the trading view chart to kind of like analyze everything on there as well. If you click view details, right?
Rob, are all those notes saved? And can I export those notes in the
You mean
chat?
my conversation history?
Yeah, the conversation history, all those notes on the side.
I can give you the conversation history here.
Yeah, I'm
I
just
don't
saying,
know.
is it exportable? So, you know what I'm saying? Later on, I could read through it, you know,
Yeah,
talk
so
through
what?
it in general, right?
Yeah, so I could do two things, right? First of all, I could share this strategy. I'll share it to the marketplace, right? So now if you go to the marketplace, you can view it. We'll call it squeeze momentum instead of VOO, squeeze momentum. Okay. And then I could also, I don't know if that shares the conversation history. It probably doesn't. So let me get this conversation history and I'll copy this and just send it over to you.
Okay.
I'll put this into the chat here. That was too long for the chat. Let's save this to a file. Text edit. File, new. Paste that in here. We'll save this as, yeah, rich text. Sure, why not? We'll save this as, what's this thing called again?
Squeeze momentum.
Squeeze momentum, yeah. Squeeze momentum chat history. All right,
Perfect.
so if you want to see basically what was written and all that, I'll share this with you guys.
That's awesome. Then we go back and look at the strategy and kind of put two and two back together again, figure out what
Yeah.
happened.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
So we're doing what the Chinese do, we're re-engineering.
Yeah, basically. Well, you got to win somehow, right?
Yeah, damn.
Yeah. Yeah. This is still looking pretty good over a longer time period. It's not as impressive as the 1 year, but this is still pretty good, It's 20. What is this? This is in 2022. This is in a bear market. So it got out in the bear market. That's very good. That's exactly what it should have done. 2022. Perfect. I love that I made that decision.
It's an RFT file, right?
Yeah, rich text. I could save it as just like a text file if you prefer that.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what my system did by default. So export as share. How do I even do this? PDF. Would a PDF be better?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Export as PDF. There you go. Sent as a PDF as well.
Okay, perfect.
So far, this is looking quite nice.